Hello there. Had to pull out my little Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello friends, welcome to my channel and welcome to the July game of TBR. If you aren't aware of what this is the way I determine 6 books that will be on my monthly TBR, and it is inspired by the Game of Life. I've switched up a few of the rules, but if you want like a full breakdown of the rules, you can go watch the restarting, which was April's Game of TBR right up here. Oh, I did want to mention, check out this ginormous stack of books behind me. That's going to be a haul coming soon. But without further ado, let's jump into our game. Alright, so our first spin is 4, and this is where we landed on the last game of TBR, so we're going to move 4 spaces from here, and that's 1, wait, which way are we going here? We came from this direction, I believe, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a yellow. And that is going to be a prompt card. And the prompt is boyfriend's choice. So we'll have to get Anthony in here on that to help us pick what the game or the book is going to be on that one. I haven't had someone else's choice in a while, so this is going to be interesting. It's always hard when you give up your choice to someone else to let them choose what you're going to read. But it's still fun. Alright, spin number 2. 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is a teal. And for that we read a graphic novel or manga. And I know exactly which book I'm going to pick because I've actually been reading through a manga series. So stay tuned for when we choose our titles towards the end of the video. Spin number 3. We're halfway there, and we got 6. So we're gonna move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another yellow. Pretty typical of this game. We land on a lot of yellows here. And our next prompt card is most recent purchase, which is fun because I actually just went to a bookstore today that had a grand opening today. So I'll choose something from there or the Amazon haul that I just purchased today. So we'll have to check out what we got going on either way. Alright, so this is spin number 4, I believe. 2. 1, 2. Another yellow. Surprise, surprise. And that is least favorite trope. Ooh. That's my least favorite trope. I really am not a huge fan of like a lover's triangle. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. A love triangle. See, whoop, went flying there. We'll figure it out. It's always hard to do the like favorite trope or least favorite trope because like how do you know for sure going into the book? Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll find one with a love triangle. I'm sure. It's a pretty popular trope. Spin number 5 was a 1. Which is another yellow. And that is, ooh, wild card. Love that. That means we can choose whatever we want to read. Once I get my little stack here going, we'll see what I have planned for the wild card. And we're on our final spin now, and let's see what it is. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, last one is another yellow. Mom's choice. Alright, so we've just got everyone else's choices but mine. That's a lie. I do get my wild card. But we've got boyfriend's choice, manga or graphic novel, most recent purchase, least favorite trope, wild card, and mom's choice. So, now that these are spin, span, spun, I don't know what that was. Ignore me. Let's move over to choosing our books, shall we? This is Anthony checking out what we got going on here because the number 1, as you remember, was boyfriend's choice. So Anthony, go for it. What book are you picking here?
If you read Master and Apprentice.
Well, I'm reading Star Wars in the chronological order and I haven't gotten there yet. So maybe don't pick that one.
Well, that's too damn bad. You got a
Did you
bunch of,
see the fear in my
you got a bunch
eyes?
of unread ones over here, right?
Yeah, I've got unread ones everywhere. You can tell what I haven't read yet because it's backwards. I did read Master and Apprentice, actually. I lied to you. Sherman! My didn't work. Oh, it did work.
Did you read
That's
this one?
not a first book in a
Oh.
series.
How am I supposed to know that?
You're just supposed to inherently know
This
the...
one looks dope.
Okay.
Oh, looks wicked. Is that a first book? Fourth book? Ninth book? Is that a first?
It's a third book, but
It's
I'm
a
actually
third?
reading this series right now, and I had this planned to read this month.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well, just add it to the list.
You can check my...
You just made the list!
I had like books I wanted to read listed on my spreadsheet here.
What's it called? Lightbringer? There it is.
Lightbringer.
Yeah.
Lightbringer. It was on the list.
You just made the list!
So, good job.
Cool.
You didn't even plan that.
Nope.
Alright, so book number 1, Lightbringer. For book number 2, it was to pick a, hold on, I'm gonna adjust you guys, is to pick a graphic novel or manga. And as I said, I've been reading through a series currently in which it is a manga, and that is Attack on Titan. So I want to pick up volume 6. I've been watching the anime chronologically with it. We are now on volume 6, both in the anime and in the manga, so it's the perfect time to pick this one up. Next was most recent purchase. So I'm kind of finagling this one a little bit. A lot of the books I bought today at Once Upon a Bookstore were like children's books that I just bought because they were nostalgic. So I could read those, but I don't really count those ones on my TBR because they're not ones that I'm like actively trying to read. They're just ones I'm collecting for like a future library someday and for like future kids someday to read to them. So I'm not going to include those, but I did recently purchase, it just came in the mail yesterday, I believe, Charm, which is, I believe, book 5 or book 6. I think it's book 5 of the Crave series. I'm not going to read this one, so this is where I'm like finagling the rules a little bit. I'm going to read Crave since it's book 1 of this series. Also, Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire just came out, so I feel like it's a great time to pick up a vampire series if you feel what I'm putting down. But yeah, that's me making up my own rules. It's my game, my rules, it's fine. At a loss for where Crave is right now, I think it's behind this giant pack of books. So once I film my haul here, I'll weed that out and then I'll read that as my book number 3. Okay, and then for number 4, it was Lee's favorite trope, and as I discussed in the game portion, I think my least favorite trope is love triangle, and I was like, how am I going to like pick a book that has a love triangle before reading it, because I don't really like to read tropes or plots or anything before I pick it up. And then I remembered I'm currently reading Furyborn, rereading Furyborn, and it has a love triangle in it. So that's perfect. So I'm gonna reread Furyborn and Kingsbane this month and then pick up Lightbringer as Anthony's choice. So that's so funny because I literally had this sitting next to me. Little did he know when he picked that. So Furyborn is next and then Lightbringer. And then for Wildcard, I told my friend Mare that I was gonna read In the Lives of Puppets with her in June. Never read it. Well, neither of us read it, so I'm gonna plan that for July. This is the new TJ Klune book, so In the Lives of Puppets will be my wild card. And now for my mom. We're gonna give her a little ring, shall we?
Hello?
Okay, so I have you on speakerphone for a booktube video because I just did my game of TBR and it's mom's choice.
Okay, so what are my choices to choose from?
Any of my books that I haven't read.
Oh, you're so cute.
Yes. Is there a specific like kind of book you think I should read, and then I can give you different like options from that?
Okay,
Like,
so I loved the what was it, Four Queens?
Four Dead Queens by Astrid
Four
Schulte.
Dead Queens. I loved that one.
Okay.
So something along those lines.
All right. Well, she does have another book that I own somewhere. I think it's called The Vanishing Deep. So
Okay.
that's an option. I have a like fantasy mystery romance kind of similar to that. I'm trying to find it. Is a sequel to a book I've read, which is called The Stolen Throne. The original book is The Liar's Crown.
Ooh, that sounds good because that's kind of the queens and a throne.
Yep.
Okay.
So, is that the one you want me to read?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna go with The Stolen Throne. Alright, thanks, Mom. Alright, bye. Love you too. Bye. Alright, you heard it. So every year, her and my dad go to the beach, and I always give her books to read while she's at the beach, and she always raves about Astrid Schulte's Four Dead Queens, and I really love it, and we always joke about how I look like Carolee, the main character, like the character art. So I've always wanted to like cosplay or something. I'm pretty sure The Stolen Throne is in this pile somewhere. So I don't want to try to like dig through it, but this is The Stolen Throne, which is the sequel to The Liar's Crown. The Liar's Crown follows two twins. One queen is born to rule and one queen is born to just stand in dangerous situations. And one day she gets abducted by the like shadow wraith king. I can't remember what his official title is. So that was one of my favorite books of last year, and the publisher sent me the sequel, so I will definitely be very excited to pick that one up. So wow, that worked out really well. So these 5-ish, pretend this one's Crave, and then The Stolen Throne are going to be my TBR for July. I definitely have other books I want to get to. Let me just list a few of them here for you. I'm continuing my Star Wars reading as I have been, so I would also like to pick up Cataclysm, which is the next, what's it called? Path? Not Path, oh my gosh. Starts with a P. What's the word? I really can't remember. Phase. Oh my gosh. Why could I not remember that? And then I would also like to read the next Bridgerton novel. And I have a few like NetGalley arcs I want to get to, like Best Served Hot and Summer Reading. So stay tuned for all of that, and stay tuned for my haul coming your way soon. And I'll check with you guys in my next one. Bye, friends.